have like really long games here. I think if we played on this map for years and years more, maybe we would have more normal long games. But right now, this map seems so crazy. We have a lot of explosive things that happen right away.
There's a lot of ways to sneak in and get a lot of damage done. So it comes down a lot to very technical openings and who has planned better for the game than their opponent. Yeah, I don't know what to expect between these two.
This matchup as well, I'm completely out of my element on this map. I just don't know. Do you have this? Do you play this on ladder?
I try to, but it's just about everyone vetoes it.
Yeah,
I get
it's vetoed for me personally.
I play maybe one game a week on Hitchhiker, and that's probably pretty evenly split between random players and Protoss players. So that kind of shows you the type of map it is. It's just
seems
a
like
cheesy,
Protoss would be pretty good actually on this map.
Yeah, yeah. There's all sorts of things you can do. Now look at where he put his barracks. That is already very weird where he hit.
Yeah, that's in the very bottom right. Zerg went for a pool and gas.
He might be trying to fake something like it's out on the map or being floated somewhere, or I'm not sure. That's definitely weird. He's going to go ahead and expand really quickly on the high ground. That's interesting.
Huh. Okay. So as we were saying, you're gifted about 40% of the map just inside your main. The only way they can get to you early on is by up your ramp. So, I mean, this is safe. I actually didn't think FlaSh was going to play like this, but no. I welcome it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thought, but this seems to be like, you know, a very passive, I pretty much know how to hold everything type of play.
Especially since that is a mineral base. Because that's a mineral base, like that just means that if Queen doesn't attack him super heavily early on, we should have a long game.
Right. But, you know, Queen went for the very quick pull. One thing that Terrans do like to do on this map is do a lot of very, you know, if the Zerg tries to expand, we've seen bunker rushes be very popular here. It's very easy to push.
Yeah.
So,
no, that's, like, for instance, Light, the second best Terran. If we see him play this, he likes to 8 racks here. He will straight up 8 racks into a vessel rush every game against Zerg on this map.
Yeah, and I actually thought we were going to have that, so it's kind of cool to see the very withdrawn approach.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm just going to get my free base up, and I'll see you in mid-game, brother.
Well, let's talk about what this does, right? Because you have the gas expand down the ramp, but it's a very wide-open natural. So things like lings, things like lurkers could be difficult to defend. Taking that mineral base, sure, you don't have that second gas, but you're going to have plenty of minerals for things like turrets, and you don't have to defend against lurkers, and you don't have to defend against lings, because like one bunker at the top of your ramp, and you're safe, and that's it.
Everything else at a ramp, it's like Zerg's just not going to get up there. Now,
never.
That being said, you know, has Zerg actually scouted the Sartosis? I don't know that he has.
He has not seen it.
And it's actually a pretty long way to scout. I mean, it's something you could definitely suspect would be coming, right? But I think that having the confirmation of that versus any kind of crazy tech is pretty huge. Now, also, I want to point out, the gap between the main and this mineral-only base that FlaSh has taken is very big. And it's not easy to maneuver Marines through there. They move through a straight line, which Mutalisk is going to abuse pretty easily. It's also, you have the predicament that certain races and certain matchups have to deal with where they have a main, a natural, but then the access point, a third position to defend, which usually means they're stretched pretty thin.
So this is the Valkyrie build again from FlaSh, which I guess that makes sense because you don't need that much gas to do this build. And he's safer against things like what Queen did last game. Like, Queen can't do that same build. Where you're going to get up that ramp? Okay, let's see you try.
Yeah.
Wow. And actually, Queen was making both a Hydralisk Den and a Spire, and he canceled the Den. Now FlaSh is making a bunker there. He can make a turret there, so that would stop any lurker play.
Check it out, Armory.
Oh.
Wait, whoa. Wait, what happened?
I think just
he accidentally canceled the control tower.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
Don't see that every day.
Well, definitely not from FlaSh usually, but
oh God, no wonder he said he was so confident here. Because like the more you look at this layout, it's like nothing can kill him. Nothing.
Yeah. Well, not just
if you put a turret next to that bunker, it's done.
Yeah, I mean it's what are you going to do? Especially
make a lot of
the
sunkens
Valkyrie
so he
out
doesn't
here.
kill you.
Yeah, FlaSh is looking with each sequence of the build lined up with what Queen's doing. He seems to be in a better spot, but let's see how much damage he can actually do. You know, there is a pretty naked area between the first base and the second base where you could snipe a Valkyrie with Scourge. It's not like a turret ring around everything. So,
well, he's got 3 or 4 turrets here, so that's enough for the first set of mutas that come out.
I think he's going to have to make quite a bit of turrets here. Now, I don't know, can he make lurkers and try to dig his way through the map through the left side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, well, I think he wouldn't get on the offensive. I think he'd use that defensively because, yeah, and see, that does look like what he's doing. He has a couple creeps already ready. So now that he's seen this, I think what he'll do is play very defensively and just focus on getting a good economy up. Obviously, the Valkyries won't be all that useful against the lurker tech. And as soon as you have a few lurkers in the center, like Bio does not break that anymore. But notice that FlaSh looks to be making a siege tank.
I love the eBay over the SCVs on the minerals. I think he's so perfect.
Yeah, he's making it very hard to micro there. And you can attack the eBay and get the glaives, but this works very differently against the Valks, because the Valks will come up and murder the mutas.
Yeah.
Whereas if you were pure Bio, for instance, then they could just not be murdered.
Well said, Artos.
Yeah. People ask me about this all the time. Why don't you blow buildings? It's like, well, there are situations like this where it does work.
Okay, every time the mutas glide by, they eat a certain amount of damage. There's a tank out here as well, which I think means we might end up with a push. Oh my god, great snipe. Great snipe there, taking out one Valkyrie. Now keep in mind, if you're making Valkyries, you're not getting science vessels, okay? I mean, if you're making, kind of like with Protoss and a Robo, whatever you're making there, you're not getting some other kind of tech, you know? And so, you know, maybe lurkers, when they come into play, depending on how many scans Terran has, could be pretty strong. And it seems like we're going to have a push come here. I mean, 2 tanks out.
You know what? In a situation where you know there's not vessels, hold position lurker becomes the ultimate. But he doesn't have time for that, so you see him pushing these sunkens forward. And this is a very common thing against quick tank pushes.
Yeah.
If you can just slow them down, that does a lot, because the siege, the unsiege, they'll kill those things, but it takes a while.
You can see Queen has to be very careful when he gets close here. I love just taking out the SCV that's going to come in here and maybe try to help repair or reinforce. Do we have lurker eggs out yet?
I haven't seen
any.
No.
He's actually going to go for more mutas.
Oh.
He's actually pocketing the rest of the mutas to make it look like he's going to tech into Hydras.
He's going to try to sandwich this, like hit the Valks with Scourge, and if he can Scourge all the Valkyries, he can kill the army with his mutas.
Okay, every Marine he kills off. Oh, wait, did that connect?
I think one of the Valkyries took 1 hit, I believe.
Oh my god, dude. Dude, he might just smother this.
He might. He needs to kill the Valks immediately, though.
He's going to come from below. Wait, what is he doing? Is he going to engage this from behind? Because he doesn't want the Valkyries to be able to run back home. He wants them to just run into the Zerg base and die.
Okay, he did a sweep looking for reinforcements, I think. And the Overlord saw this, so this is a beautiful pick-off.
Oh, easy mode there for Queen. Beautiful play. But he has to respond to this push. I think we might do this.
He broke down the temples, and he's actually counterattacking into the mineral-only base.
Oh my god.
Queen is doing a great job right now. These Lings are going to catch FlaSh completely off guard,
and there's really not much to defend over here. I mean, SCVs are not great against Speedlings here. He comes in here. He's chased out some of this. That wasn't the bulk of his Scourge.
Dude, this looks good for Queen.
I think actually FlaSh might take this.
FlaSh?
I'm sorry, Queen. I don't know what's going on in my brain today. He's actually turning around. He's turning around.
Well, this is a terrible situation. He knows that he's just going to lose this army. The Sunken colonies did their job. They stalled everything out. You know, he doesn't have an additional gas yet. He realizes that side of the map, his side, is opened up.
With a Valkyrie count low enough, he can just... I think if he has enough Scourge here, I mean, you're just going to kill the Valkyries.
Yeah.
And then the Marines are just going to be too low in numbers.
All right, turns and fights here. That's about as good as he can do. But this base is going to be wiped out, it looks like.
Another Valkyrie eats some damage from that Scourge there. There's some more infantry coming through here. The bunker's done. He has something to try to help defend.
Yeah, and you can see the supply differences here. They're very, very close. And
yes.
that's tough for Terran. You definitely need a higher supply than Zerg to fight against them.
Okay, the CC's getting low. More mutas are coming in here to reinforce. I actually think he's just going to lose the CC, which is pretty damn huge.
It is big. It is big. Oh my God, another Valkyrie getting picked off.
We have one more that's out, but you know, the Valkyrie count, it needs to be high enough to where so there it is again. Every time you see the mutas retreat, they're going to eat a lot of damage. Does Terran know about this upper right base?
I think he does.
We saw the drop come up there, but I don't know if that was just intended for the main or what. He's going to get the eBay now, which is going to deny infantry upgrades, which infantry are the backbone right now of this game here.
This is looking terrible for FlaSh. Just terrible.
Could we have a repeat of what Snow did here? Queen knows he has an edge right now. He knows he can take it, but he has to make every decision perfectly from here on out.
My God, I don't know how to defend this. There's just so many mutas.
There's just not many turrets here.
There are not. But as he reduces that Scourge count,
oh my God.
Oh my, yeah, he gets another one. And this is 3 gas muta, so this is getting really, really, really bad.
You can actually crush them under the muta pressure. He comes in again.
Oh no.
And now that the last Valkyrie's gone, I'm sure there's another one in production here. Oh my God.
He doesn't have enough, Tasteless.
He just doesn't have enough. There's just, the glaives alone are going to just bounce off these Marines and kill them. There's one Valkyrie out. I mean, that was pretty good control.
Yeah.
But there's more mutas, more Scourge inbound here.
And look at this, he's trying to use the Valkyrie micro. He actually missed it like 4 times in a row. Finally gets a volley off.
FlaSh
and
is actually,
out.
He's missed micro the Valkyries a couple times. You can see he's not quite as used to try to dodge Scourges.
It's a difficult
very hard to do, yeah.
Oh God, I think FlaSh is gonna give up, man.
Oh my God.
He is looking very hurt at the moment. So few turrets. He just finishes eBay. Another Valkyrie comes out, slides right into the mutas, only gets 2 volleys off, doesn't even finish the second one.
The only thing that's really here is this one turret that's popping shots off. That's it, GG!
Whoa.
Queen defeats FlaSh.
Craziness.
In an insane upset. Oh